disease itself. It wasn't that person walking through there, because the reason why they were given morphine is because they were going through pain. You try to make them as comfortable as possible. You don't want them to suffer, you know? So that's why we speak with the families, because the caregiver is very important as well. The stress is on you. You're the one who's actually making the decisions. You're dealing with other family members as well, and as long as you can chime in anytime you feel as though if I'm missing something, that we know when the doctor tells that person, individual, and the family member, sometimes they're in the doctor's office together or in the hospital, that we can no longer treat the disease. This is it, but it's not to say this is it, you're going home, you're dying right now, okay? Now, there may be a talk. There's an end-of-life talk, don't get me wrong, okay? And sometimes people do not want to hear it. Some people may have a difficult time in receiving it. They may have a difficult time like just facing reality, like, I know mom has cancer and it's just, you know, it's not going to get better. But it's when you sit down and you have someone come in there and they're giving you the truth, and they're letting you know this is what it is, okay? When we come in there, we're asking you, what do you want? What are you looking for? What do you need from us? What are your needs? Now, we know what the patient is needing, okay? But we want to know what you're needing as well. And you may say, like, you know, I'm working right now. And we get this a lot. We get this a lot sometimes, like, yeah, it's just me. My mom, everything's on me. I have children, my husband, this and that. My sister is not helping me. My brother's not helping me. You may have some family issues as well. Okay, but we also have counseling, okay? We're going to put you in the right direction with that as well. On our staff team, we have a minister, okay, if you're needing spiritual guidance. We have a physician on staff as well. We have a nurse, of course, and we have nurses in the field, but our DON is right there with him. And the social worker will step in and she'll let you know, okay, are you having some financial difficulties here? Okay, have you guys planned for when mom does pass? And you go, well, no. That's why we have a fundraiser every year. Every year we have a fundraiser. It's called the Gumbo Cook-Off, okay? It's normally in January, February, you know, around Mardi Gras time. You know, but we have it, and we're raising money, okay? And we're auctioning off things. And that fund is set aside for people who cannot afford a funeral. They're living in a house that does not have an air conditioner, or there may be an oven that's needed, something that's going to help them continue living, enjoying family, being there for them, enjoying the time that God is saying, this is why you're here, and only He knows when that time comes. You understand?
Oh,
so,
definitely.
if that makes sense.
It does.
But when the doctor calls us, you know, Solange and myself and the other rep, when they call us, okay, look, I have a patient for you. This is what they're needing. We're going to give you a prescription, and we've already talked to the family, because we cannot go into your home. We cannot come and visit you until that doctor has that end-of-life talk with the family and the patient. Once that takes place, our DON is going to contact you. They're going to set up an appointment with you, come out and evaluate that individual to see if they are hospice appropriate. Sometimes we get patients that are not, okay? They may not quite be there, but those that are not quite there, but we know that disease is still going to do this, it's not going to do this, it's going to do that. There's a decision we have to make whether or not we can put them in our home health side of it, and they'll gradually transition over, okay, to the hospice, our hospice side. If they're needing a caregiver in there as far as a sitter, we have sitter services as well. Personal care services to say, look, can someone sit with mom for like 5 hours until I get home from work, okay? And extended care is for another side of our business. Extended care, this is a side of our business that's for patients that are not capable of being alone. You know, their parents are working, mom and dad working, and we can actually sit with patients that may have brain diseases, brain injuries, things like that. So, but with hospice, once our director contact you, go in there, see, evaluating everything. Are they alone? Where are they? Can they swallow? Can they walk? Are they bed confined? Are they wheelchair confined? Have they been losing weight? So, and we know that these talks are the most difficult talks to have, but we know reality is there. There's no way around it. We know, as it says in the Bible, there's a time, and we're here, but we are appointed to die as well. Okay, and it's hard. I mean, when my mom, there's 13 siblings in my family. Okay, there was 8 in agreement, the others weren't. Okay, so we had to come to a meeting where the doctor would come and say, "Well, this is it. Okay, you guys have to make a decision. We can no longer treat the disease." So then we're going to get in there. We're going to evaluate the house. We're going to see what type of equipment they're needing. Could be the oxygen. It could be a bed, because we want them to be elevated and be comfortable. Okay, we're going to see with their meds, what they're doing. But before that happens, we have to make sure that you've made the decision to where you're no longer going to go to the hospital. You're no longer going to go to dialysis. Those things have to cease in order for us to admit them. Okay? So once that happens, we're in agreement with everything, and then we'll tell you, okay, you have to sign the consent forms, and we'll move forward. There's a package that when the hospice nurse does come in, there's a package that is set in there, a little pouch that stays in the refrigerator. No one is to touch that pouch, okay? Unless the nurse tells you, or they're there to say mom is constipated or something. There's something in there for constipation. People think, when that bag comes in, oh my gosh. Because I know, I had my sister-in-law. She was fearful of it until I sat and spoke with her about it. And so she said, "Liz, thank y'all so much," because I was so fearful, thinking that when she came in that bag, it frightened me. The only thing people think of, morphine.
What you gonna do at the end?
Yeah. But it's not that. Remember, whatever's in that bag is to make that individual comfortable and to live their life to the fullest. Enjoy that time with family. Enjoy that time with friends. Let's have our talks. Let's go outside. Enjoy. See the beauty of the sky, the trees, everything. You see what I'm saying? So, but it is about comfort and care. That's what